creatives.
Back against the wall, put on all of this just for my sake. I ran it up, I'm going back and forth. I had to go dumb for a check. Call on my guy, anti-hero on the beat. Got curb, got it going dumb on the streets. One false move, put the boy on the tee. I started hopping in the cast, no, I never was sweet.
About that, like interior designing, I feel like that's like a quality a lot of women like I look for. In a way, like if I was step into your spot and it's like off, I'd be like, something a little shaky about this person right now, man.
I agree.
Interior designing is just.
Do you think like? Do you judge guys off their interior designing? Not to like get at them, obviously, but like, do you like look if they go to like their spot and it's just kind of like, yo, like this is what you thought was like.
Dope.
Gonna be a vibe. You like this is how you're gonna set a tone.
I feel like guys, we put shit together, bro. We
Just gotta figure it out.
Yeah, just figure out as you go. I mean, I feel like just a female touch goes a long way because we're very methodical with like placement and color schemes and stuff.
Yeah.
As a guy, I always put like
But
just make like a cover over everything.
But it's because like girls will actually like buy these like random things like spoons that they put on the wall. Like they'll just find like these random, you know what I'm talking about? They find these like random like trinkets that they'll put on the wall, like quotables, like those like big quotes on the wall, like posters. You know?
What kind of
like,
quotes?
There's one like a cowbell I've seen.
You seen a cowbell?
Yeah,
Cowbell. I'm like, what are you gonna do with a cowbell?
Wait, you saw a cowbell in someone's like place?
Yeah, like just on the wall. Like,
And they put it on the wall. Like, that's like that's part of like guys will never like go and go, yo, I'm gonna buy like, you know, a spoon and a cowbell and like put it on the wall. Like it's just not something we do.
No.
That's not something we do, man.
You know, like honestly, like I wanted to just put like a bunch of anime posters everywhere, but I didn't think that would work out.
Nah, I think if you go do something like that, just put like one crevice in one area of the house and not like make it like a known, you know, not to say like it's a bad thing to have.
I think like a man cave maybe, but
man cave, you know, that's where I think a man cave is where people are the most creative. Like I know, a friend of mine, like her, like uncle, like his man cave is like a whole ass like studio entertainment center. It's like a huge ass projecting screen, like movies everywhere, posters about like you know.
But you know why? It's because his wife interior designed the rest.
Yeah.
She probably
absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
She probably said you have that room.
This
5%.
You have the 5%. I got the 95%. Yeah, man. So I mean. That's when the guys are most creative, I guess. The man cave.
I don't think I've ever seen a guy pick up a live, laugh, love sign.
No.
I don't think I've ever.
Honestly, I think it's disrespectful. Like if someone buys, like if someone, I think it's rude if you like, say if you buy a house, like a housewarming gift, to get them like a quotable, you know, like some type of thing, like because then you have to put it up. And what if I don't want to put it? You're forcing me to interior design my house with the quotable. To live.
Maybe I don't live by that quote.
But what if I don't? You know what I mean? So then I have to like put it somewhere. I don't know. I think there's like certain do's and don'ts in like the interior design thing, like as far as gifting. But,
that's true.
Yeah, like the fake plant or fruits. You know what I mean?
Oh, fake fruit thing.
Fake fruits.
Like you know they get like the bowl and it's just a bunch of like display.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a thing or if that's trending anymore, but like in the
it's
olden
a thing.
days,
I mean, I've seen a few in my life.
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. But welcome back, yo. This is episode 58 of the Sweeterman Podcast. It's your boy Nick, aka the Anti-Hero.
It's your boy Will, aka Mr. Potter, aka Curve Gotti. Do not go into my mentions. Do not sign in my DMs. I'm sorry, I will not reply.
It's man T Tom T squared, man. And behind the boards.
And behind the boards once again. You got Slade handling the audio and the visual. And all that in between.
Good.
Jojo's here too. You saying that?
No, she's on her birthday. So she's
but
she's on. Hey, happy birthday, JoJo!
Happy birthday, JoJo!
She's enjoying herself. Have a good time out there with your family and your friends. And we'll see you again soon.
For sure.
But today I know we kind of want to talk about, you know, these 10 red flags. Will, what are these 10 red flags, man? Like, because there's red flags in everything, right?
Right.
In sports. In relationships, and almost in you know.
So
they all mean the same thing.
Yeah.
Synonymous. They all red flags have one meaning, man.
Yep.
Watch out, warning, not a go, don't do it.
Not part of the game.
Not part of the game. You know, it's a red flag. You know what I mean? So basically, you know, just some independent research right now, And I, went to some social media sites and stuff. And one big thing that people were talking about are like obviously red flags. And these are particular 10 red flags that we're going to discuss today are ones that are people, men and women, and who don't, who are not emotionally available to be in a relationship. So like
red flags isn't like maybe you're talking to somebody and then
like certain
like telltales that they're not ready to be in a relationship.
like there's like obviously all of these 10 are actions.
Yeah.
Like actions, obviously, like verbiage. Like obviously you'll figure it out as you see certain behaviors, or give them time and you kind of like take a step back and you see them for who they are at the moment. And I mean, these are just like, I won't say top 10, but 10 essential to see and to be wary of. The first one I want to talk about is people who try to have sex right away is a pretty big red flag. One, because there's a thing called anxious attachment style, which is basically, sex is an emotional, entity, whether people like to say it or not, and it's a huge like platform to build off of for a relationship. So people who want to start with sex, to kind of getting to the point of the whole, thing of being with somebody. Because obviously, people, men and women, put pussy on a pedestal. So, if pussy is the end goal for you, if you get it right away, then you're missing all the building from, making a house, which is a relationship.
Some people see that as a green flag right away, man.
Yeah.
Someone says a green.
Someone says a green. I mean,
Really? Okay.
That may be the green flag.
How's it a green flag?
The green flag, like, yo, that's fundamental. So you're gonna start with the fundamentals first, right?
I see what you're doing.
You gotta start with the build a house. Some people that could be their
maybe what if sex is the roof, but now you put sex as the base?
No, but what he's saying is like we've talked about this on a previous episode where if is giving it up too soon or too late, like is that an issue? But some people like you can sleep with them early, and that actually maybe build your comfortabilities with them. You know what I mean? So, but if it's their end goal where that's all they talk about is just consistently like just to hook up, then like that I think is a red flag. Like if that's their intent, like if every time you guys talk it's just about smashing, then that's a red flag. But I think giving it up right away, I don't think it's like the end all be all.
It's not. Well, any of these 10 are not the end all be all by any means, but these are things to definitely look out for. Mm-hmm. And this is on by popular demand type of thing. Like, people are constantly talking about this and like these like.
Well, I think there's like a double-edged sword, like where like men will like tend to try to smash right away, but what if it's the flip where a girl just wants to smash right away, but she still wants something serious? You know what I mean?
That's true.
I don't know what you mean.
No, it's true. Sometimes they just want to test it out first.
Yeah. Because what if you invest all this? Like, think about it. What if you
man.
invest all this time and you guys build emotionally and like spiritually, but then like
sex is trash.
The sex is just like just so bad.
I've been there.
Yeah. Then what? All right, then did you stay?
All that work. Yeah. What happened, man?
All that work. I mean,
where's it at now?
Not with me.
Exactly. So, because after a while, if there's no connection, it has to be in all three categories. So at least the physical's out the way. Like then, emotional, you can
So you're saying you start off with the physical?
I'm not saying you have to, but I'm saying it's not a red flag to me. Like I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think like the only time I would if I'm like off rip, she's trying to give it up to me right away, like maybe the first date
or the first.
Maybe I might go. It's like my thought process is just what she does with everyone,
and that's pretty much what a lot of people think.
In that terms, then maybe yes.
They could be on the reverse. Like, what if the person takes too long?
Yeah.
To me, that's a red flag.
That's a really red flag too.
It's a really red flag.
Yeah, because if you take too long, is it because you're really holding out for me, or is it because you already have someone else taking care of that, and you're just having me take you to dinner, and then you're going to his place after?
Nah, you guys talking different because it's not one of the 10 red flags I have in this segment.
Yeah, that's a burgundy flag, man.
That's a burgundy flag.
That's something else,
Can't
man.
let that happen.
No. I mean, you got a point though. I would agree on your statement on that part. But for me, I mean, anxious attachment style.
So if you go on a date with a girl and she aggressively wants to have sex with you, that to you immediately means I can't be with her now. Like I can't take her serious on an emotional level.
Kind of like similar to what you just kind of said. At first I wouldn't, and then I tested out while doing like the intimate moment. But if it's trash, then yeah, it's a red flag. Cause it's kind of like, are you doing this to get like some type of satisfaction out of it? Cause like I'm gonna leave because everyone else did, or is it because that this is the only thing in your past that's going to keep a man is if you just give it up first?
Well, no, I mean that's not necessarily true. Like for me, for example, I met this girl. I was seeing her for a little bit. Real cool, like real chill. Conversation was flowing, and then maybe like a month later, like we actually had sex.
Cool.
It was super trash. It might have been like worse experience.
Damn.
Respectfully,
of course.
it just was not like the chemistry was not there. So like it just wasn't there. So with that, it immediately just made all our inside jokes, all our funny times, all our conversations meaningless to me. I'm just being honest, but that was enough for me to go, you know what? This isn't someone I can like be with. And then I ended it almost immediately.
So, damn. I mean, I never did it like that with like someone that was trash for me. I still kept conversation and stuff, but it was that you just dead any like she never existed type of thing, or
yeah. Because to me, I think a lot of guys, there's a lot of pressure for us to perform.
True.
On a high sexual level.
Yeah.
But we don't ever talk about like for women, it's a high stress for them as well.
For sure.
Absolutely. So for me, it's where's the ego of I didn't want to hurt her ego, so I'd rather just drop her and not say because of that and just drop her respectfully than deal with that. You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, at the end of the day, you're saving her time and effort.
Exactly.
And you're doing her a favor.
Exactly.
Cool to say. Very cool to say. All right. Second thing, you kind of bled into a little bit. Small talk that always leads into sexual windows or nature. Basically saying like, everything is like, everything you like talk about, oh damn you fine, or damn I can't like, I want to spend time with you, and then or like it could be like really random, like he's like, oh like nice like pineapple, right? And then he'd be like, but what that pineapple do in your mouth though? You know what I mean? It's kind of like those kind of conversations.
So like that is actually, there's a terminology in the art of seduction. It's called the brute. Right? It's a anti-seductive technique.
It sounds about
right.
It
is. No, it is. So a brute is the type where they're constantly just shoving like sexual innuendos in every scenario to like turn anything. Oh, I had like a good workout. Oh, I could be your better workout. Or
I wish I was that bench press.
Whatever. But whatever the case is, yes, that's a red flag.
Absolutely.
Definitely. I think women probably experience that more than men.
Men, absolutely.
Yeah.
But yes, I agree.
I mean,
but I do that from.
I do that from time to time, though.
You do that.
Okay,
Wait. What did you say that on Twitter that one time? You said you got some lust. Was it after lust?
Leftover lust.
Leftover lust.
Sometimes you got the leftover lust, and you just any avenue is
That's
just a way,
different.
bro.
Sometimes
The leftover lust.
having that flirting or having that thirst moment is fine, but if it's consistently, like if all the girl like for us it just consistently is just talking about sleeping with us, then after some time we're gonna feel objectified. Too, we're men, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, it's true.
after a while, I'm gonna be like, yo, like,
The safe place.
you know what I mean?
I feel you.
Just like I wouldn't like, yeah, if you're interested in someone, obviously there's like a sexual chemistry, so you're gonna wanna flirt and yo, you can't, I can't wait to see you to do whatever. But if you're doing that all the time, that's your only main topipic.
Yeah, kind of.
Then it's like we have no depth other
There's
than
no depth other than
physicality.
physicality.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like flattering, yeah, but I mean, if that's as far as it goes,
I mean, men will still do it, but as far as taking them serious, we probably.
Oh no, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
at that point, I'm gonna kind of put you in a category of like a fling.
Yeah. Because now you're in the fling category, like you can't go past that. 'Cause it's like all you want to talk about is just sex.
Or if they get the sex, and then now they open up, is that something to consider? Or you keep them there?
I don't know, maybe. But see, that you don't know.
That's
like
true.
maybe there's like that sexual tension, and then after that's gone, maybe you guys connect.
Or maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe you guys weren't sexually compatible. It's the thing.
True.
All right, man. So we did 1, we did 2, moving on to 3. So the third thing that people were talking about as far as red flags are hating their ex. But we all know what that means. You don't really hate them. You kind of still have like feelings about them. You still have longing for them or something, whatever it may be. Whether
Well, I think it's definitely a red flag even if you're bringing up your ex in a hateful way or just in any way in general. Like I
them
think
up?
in any way, yeah. If you're consistently talking about an ex,
That means you're not
nah,
really over
bro.
them.
Yeah, man. And I don't want to hear about your past. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think hate in general, like, I'm just too grown to be dealing with that, man. Like, like you want me in a relationship, like, fight other people? Like, I'm getting too old. My hands don't work like that all the time.
My hands
I'm
don't
trying
work.
to relax. I'm trying to have a good time. You got so much hate. Like,
Yeah,
no, I'm
yeah,
trying
Too
to
much
just-
hate in your heart.
Too much hate in your heart. Like, it goes wrong.
Because I feel like to even establish a legitimate relationship, your ex has to literally be history.
Yeah,
like
that's
I don't
true.
need them. Like if we ran into them, they better be able to just walk away. Like they can't throw no shade at me.
Yeah.
They can't do anything.
They can't
yeah,
double
yeah.
back. Because once they start doing that, it's kind of like you're unstable as shit. You know what I mean? You're still obviously you have some leftover lust yourself.
Right.
When it comes to that.
Can't be like walking down like, that's him, babe. He did this and that. I'm like, oh, okay.
First of all, don't be flagging me down like that. Don't flag him down like that.
Yeah, exactly, man. Be like, okay.
That's him.
Keep it moving, man.
I'm like that happened then though. This
Right.
is like now.
Yeah.
Why are we still on that?
Yeah. I mean, have any of you guys experienced that for yourselves? Because, I mean, I did. I mean, I ain't gonna cap. Like, one of my very last relationships, I had, spiteful feelings for this particular person at first. But, I mean, it took a couple of people, like, had my back and stuff and kind of, like, guide me and coach me through, like, how to get over that particular person. And, I mean, unfortunately, they were the people who had to, like, take the L. But they helped me, like, realize.
How'd they take the L?
They wanted to be with me.
Wait, what do you mean?
They want. There's particular women that helped me out that wanted to be with me while they were coaching me to like.
To get over your ex.
Yeah, this was like the beginning, like right when we like.
I get what you're saying. So you're saying that you're trying to get over your ex, but you're seeing other women.
Yeah.
But instead of actually developing a relationship with them, majority of your relationship was just spent them
Kind of helping me out. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. I mean, shout out, to those particular people. I don't know if they listen to this podcast right now or not, but I do appreciate what they helped me out and get over people like that in my life, and obviously in a better place now, in a better space, and level up. Like,
Yeah, no hate in your heart, man. Just put it aside, man.
I
No
did.
hate.
I definitely
No
did.
hate. No hate.
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, for me, definitely, if you're going to talk about your ex, then, like, yo, go hit him up, because I don't want to, like,
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with that.
That's great. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised. I mean, I wasn't like the person that talked about her a lot, but it was more like the aftermath. Like my actions were enough, and then they kind of like made they made me like express myself, and I had to express like, yo, like I'm kind of scoring right now. You know what I mean? And they just kind of went out with that.
Yeah, no, anytime anyone just brings back anyone, even if it's to throw shade, I just don't want to be around that. Because then that tells me that if we don't work out, you're going
Then
to
you
throw
go to
shade.
shit at you.
And then you're going to have some random dude that now you're going to see that's going to try to fight me when I run into you at the club. Like, I don't want that,
Is it a red flag if you admit it?
What?
If you admit that you would like, hey, by the way, like.
No, it's not a red flag. I mean, it's you're telling me now, like, all right, well, I guess we're not going to work till you figure that out. If I stay, that's just me being toxic. So, yeah, red flag.
Good point. I like that. What the hell? All right, so move right along. Obviously, the fourth one. If they only call and text during the day of hanging out with you. What I mean by that is, like, let's say example is you guys talk on a Monday. You know what I mean? Like, oh, let's hang out, whatever. It's like, oh yeah, I'm down for Saturday. Saturday sounds good. Saturday's great. Works for me. Works for you. We're not busy. All right, great. Okay. Liked you on the DM or like give you on red or something or LOL, whatever the fuck it was, and then on Saturday, like, oh, like, you ready? You down? Are we still down for this Saturday?
But do you think if you're on a road to a relationship, do you think you have to talk to them every day?
Nah. I feel
Not
like
necessarily.
I feel like
Right.
you said like a date, like a point.
Like you said,
know?
a date, but then you don't do anything to lead up. Like,
So,
oh,
like, say if, like, we
Right.
established the date on a Saturday, but today's Monday.
today's Monday, yes.
We can talk to, like, Wednesday, but we don't have to talk Thursday and Friday. You know what I mean?
Not necessarily. But I'm saying, like, just no talk at all until that date.
Well, it depends how long,
Like, okay,
right?
I'll give
That's what
you-
I'm saying. Like, in this example, though,
I'll give you. Okay.
what would it be?
I'll give you
then?
another example. How about this? How about, like, let's just say, like, okay, well, you just established that, like, you guys are only going to do that, like, you know, let's say, like, you know, you free Wednesday? No.
Yeah, but then just answer my question then.
Okay, but listen, but then like, okay, then you go, days go by, whatever. You're like, you free next Saturday? Yeah, I'm free. All right, cool. And then you guys don't talk whatever until that time. Is that acceptable? Like,
Sometimes
let's say,
I'd
like,
be cool with that. Like sometimes I just like to.
If it's established,
Yeah,
it's
it's
established.
established,
We're
like
grown. I think
yeah,
we're
yeah.
grown. So like, if we say yo, we're gonna hang out on Saturday, then I have expectations. We're gonna hang out on Saturday.
Okay.
If you duck out, if we go 2-3 days without talking, that doesn't change Saturday. Because
Right.
if you have plans that switch up, you should be telling me a couple days before. And if you don't, then I'm out.
Yeah.
wait, say it again?
Then I'm out.
I kind of thought you meant it like if people hit you up like the day of to hang out. Like we ain't planned nothing, but it's always like, oh, this day, today's the day. Oh, we're gonna hang out today. What are we gonna do?
I don't
Like
like
you
that.
don't plan something beforehand
Okay.
because
I
if
like
you
that.
plan something like last minute, the day of, you like the second plan. You like the second option.
Well, I mean, let's talk. Okay, let's talk
Plan A
that.
just
then.
dropped. So hey, plan B, plug in.
And that happens a lot too. Plug and play, right?
Yeah, that's a red flag. Like if you don't,
So that's the red
if
flag.
you don't plan something and it's always day of, like, yo, I'm available. What's up? Like, yo, chill out. This ain't an audible. I'm not
Yeah,
plan
yeah.
B.
You're like, you know, okay, so you're like,
You got to plan. You got to plan for something.
Yeah, and then even on the inverse of that is if we made plans on Saturday, but you found something else better, then we have a problem.
so,
You know what I'm
so
saying?
what do you? So give me an example. Like, are you saying that like the person that want to hang out with you on Saturday gave you like a kind of like a shitty like my stomach hurts, but then like you see them on social media like
No, I mean, no,
someone
they don't
else?
lie. They just go, hey, like, I actually have plans, like, with my homegirls. You see what I'm saying? That I'm going to be like, all right,
Dang.
I got you.
I mean,
you
that's
know?
kind of fucked. But
But if it happens.
I mean, it does, it
You know what I'm
does.
saying? So, like, maybe they double book that day. I don't know. But
Right.
for me, if we made plans, but, like, to answer your questions, if we made plans on Monday to hang out on Saturday, I don't need to necessarily talk to you Thursday, Friday. Like, we can maybe talk till Wednesday. But if we're busy, we're busy. But Saturday when we're supposed to hang out, or maybe that Friday night, we should still text to be like, hey, yo, this is still on, to confirm. But we don't have to consistently talk. You see what I'm saying? Because I think this question is saying, like, if we agree to hang out on this day, all right, then we're just not going to talk until that day. Yeah, that's kind of a red flag. Because it's like, well, so what if it's 2 weeks from now, so we just don't talk 2 weeks until we hang out? No, we should still check in from time to time. I don't think you have to necessarily talk every single day.
I don't think I was trying to allude to that. I was just saying like any conversation in between, like, would be okay. I mean, I'm not putting a time frame, but I'm saying like the only thing is like from the time that you say, okay, from Monday, all right, Saturday, and then nothing till Saturday, that's the red flag. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, but so you're saying that, and that's what I'm saying. But if you made plans with someone on Monday,
Yes.
and then for Friday,
Yeah.
and they don't go they go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday morning they hit you up to hang out. That's a red flag.
I mean, I kind of think so. I mean, there's got to be like something in between.
But okay, so but then
whether
if
it's
they hit
like
you up,
whether there's like a it could be anything.
okay,
random.
so then if it's Monday to Friday, but they don't hit you up Wednesday and Thursday, maybe y'all talk till Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they kind of go ghost, and then they hit you up on Friday. Is that a red flag?
I just think anything in between is like something like it could be anything. It could be like a like on like a emoji or anything that it signifies something to look forward to on that Saturday or Friday. Like there's something in between in consideration that like it's not just a plug and play. Possibly it's just like okay, I'll kind of like a little reminder that I'm still here.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's like subtle. Like it's not like
Yeah, I mean, a day before, maybe a couple days before. Hey, yo, I can't wait till that day. But like, we don't have to like.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not saying hit me up every fucking day.
Yeah.
Like, don't make me look like I'm like some wild ass like dude or something.
Yeah.
I know you're trying to do that.
But it's a red flag. It's a red flag, right? I mean, not to an extent.
Right. It's not like I'm not trying to be like the clingy or whatever. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like,
you don't want to appear too clingy. That's the thing. It's like when you set a date.
I'm a clingy boy. Really? That's what we're doing.
I mean, we
What the
set a date,
fuck?
we set a date, and you kind of that's like an expectation. Like,
Yeah.
if it for some reason it don't happen at that particular date, then I know like it ain't
It's the
what I thought
character.
it was.
Yeah,
it
that's
ain't
the
what I thought
character.
it was.
Yep.
So then we gotta keep pushing.
Okay. Heard both of you guys said fair enough. Fuck you, Nick, for saying that because that's true. So number 4, obviously we're talking about they only call and text. Let's just say number 5 is they just text. What do you guys think about that? For me, I think it's more like people don't have the necessary bandwidth to even withhold a conversation, in like a phone call or anything, they just text you the whole time. Is that like a problem? It's like voice notes. You like hearing them? Like I don't know. What you guys think about that?
Bro, if that's a red flag, then I am the red flag, man.
You are the red flag.
I just be texting.
Just
man.
text only. Like
Text only.
they'll call you and you just don't reply. You just text them. Like you don't call back.
Like you call me? What? Wait, what? What happened? Like,
Okay, let's say like
that's how.
okay, let's say let's say a girl calls you, right? And they call you, and then obviously you don't reply. Who knows? You're busy. You may be ignoring it. I don't know. I'm not there. And then you just reply with a text, like everything good? You good? Do you do that?
You need to get to a certain level to be calm.
And but no, he's right. He's right.
I mean, I get what you're
You
saying.
don't just graduate to that.
Well, obviously, okay.
Like honestly, like if you on 2 dates and you start FaceTiming me,
that's different.
Like that's a red flag.
That's a red
Wow.
flag. That's true. That's true.
And if you FaceTime me unannounced,
Ooh, that's even
that's
worse.
a super red flag to me.
But you know people do that just to kind of test you, like kind of like
Oh, that's a
Test you, but test me why?
like test you, like are you with other people? What are you doing? type
No,
of
that's just
thing?
weird. What if I'm working or maybe like I haven't like my face isn't right now because I just woke up. I don't know. Don't like one. I hate FaceTiming because it's selfish. FaceTiming is super selfish because not only like a phone call, fine, I can still do other things while I'm on the phone, but now I have to sit there and look at you while you talk. It's so self. I can't do anything else. It's so disrespectful.
Damn, that's
They want you
triggering
to
as
be-
fuck for
yeah,
you,
they
dog.
want you to be in front of the camera. It's not like if you would FaceTime your boys, whatever, video call, like we could do other things.
Yeah, it's whatever.
working, just have it in the background. But if it's like with someone of the opposite sex, you got to be like attentive.
And then they're never attentive either. And then they
Oh,
call
they're
you.
like getting ready to go out, and then you're like, "What are you doing?"
like
And then like, they're
that.
just like doing their hair. You're like,
I don't like that at all.
"Yo, we don't have to do
Look,
this right now. You are obviously busy."
Look, back in the day, right?
Oh no,
No, back in the day,
here we go.
a couple, like back in the old days, husband kiss his wife, I'm going to go work at the mill, and he would be gone for 10 hours.
Okay.
No communication with wife. There's
communication.
no such thing as cell phones. Come home, happy. Yo, I'm texting you here and there, like, that. Be blessed.
But you do realize that back in the day, you could also have like a whole ass family that's 10 miles from you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but that's why they banned, like, milkmen and stuff. But look, that's a whole nother...
That's a whole other deeper,
Because milkmen
darker.
were getting in the bag. But,
Oh, that's kind of true because they have to.
Yeah, that's why
and
they-
male men.
yeah, that's why current day the Amazon guys are like... We'll talk about them one day.
Oh,
but
that's
yeah,
different.
yeah.
We'll talk about that. That's a
Oh.
separate topic. The Amazon guys,
Delivery guys,
delivery
yeah,
guys
they're,
are,
they're getting
the pool
like-
guys
they
still
catch-
going crazy.
That's why they keep bumping up the quotas.
Mm.
You miss it. Something shady, man. They gotta keep
Something
the
going.
parties- they
I
gotta
wonder
keep
why my
the parties
package
hot.
hasn't been arrived. They told me it was arrived.
Yeah.
Different package arrived, boy.
Man,
Exactly. But no, but that's... So, like, for me, it's just... I don't think it's a red flag. Like,
Okay, it's fair to say.
I'll call sometimes if I'm, like... I guess in the road of a relationship, I'll do a call sometimes when I'm driving. But, like,
same.
I won't... If I'm at home or I'm relaxing, I don't want to call you. Like, I don't want you to call me. I don't want to call you. We could text, and maybe we could text to hang out, and then you'll have my full undivided attention.
Okay, so you're more like the physical. I need you physically here, not like I don't have to call you.
Or, yeah, because then if you're busy, then we'll just talk later. You know what I mean? But I'm very, like, we can just communicate later then.
Got it.
Maybe in the beginning I used to be clingy and I'd want to, like, talk all the time, check in on something. Now I'm like, nah, you're busy, I'm busy. Like, your space is my space.
Yeah. So 6-1 out of the 10. Let's say they don't follow through with their word. That's what I mean by that is usually when you're like talking to somebody, wouldn't you kind of make like put your best foot forward, make a solid effort, and if people don't do that for you, like they don't like, hey, we're going to hang out Saturday, don't hang out Saturday. How does that make you feel? Or have you done that? Or
I mean, it kind of goes along with the other one we talked about, where it was like if we don't communicate to the day of, if they switch up on us, like that's a trait that I'm gonna look at.
like flakiness.
Yeah, flaking. Like things come up, it happens.
Yeah, of course.
But if we commit to something, then that just shows me that if you can't commit to hanging out on Saturday, then that kind of tells me, all right, well, down the road, what are you really gonna commit to?
But even the smaller scale things, like, I pay for food all the time. You be like, babe, next time I got you. We go to the restaurant, the dinner, the waiter asks for the bill. Who's gonna pay? In the back of my mind, I'll be like, last time she said she got me, and if it's not the case, I'm like,
But
what's up?
see,
We gonna talk about
they
that.
probably initially were gonna pay for you, but then you ordered a few drinks, and they're like, or it was a little pricier than they thought,
Or you're just a gentleman and you pay for it anyways.
Nah, that's when you
Nah.
gotta get their word. I'm gonna go on their word. Like, yo, you're gonna follow through with that. So
Agreed.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I get what you're saying with that. Like minuscule things, little things, kind of like with me sometimes. When it comes to like, I'm a big like Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO Max guy. So like, if like you're picking movies and I'm not really vibing with it, and you're like, you got the next one, and then when we hang out or watch something again, they're like, I don't want to watch that. Let's watch this. Like, didn't you tell me that one time?
I kind of feel like for you, like if you send someone a playlist and they don't listen to it, and they say they don't listen to it, you be like, yo, what? Like,
I'm not gonna like.
I feel like that would hurt you bad.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be your bag. Like,
Did you hear that little baby remix that I sent you?
do you ever done that before? Like if I send someone a playlist, like they haven't followed through.
No. Usually they listen to the playlist.
Now, like one time, I like legit, I burned the CD. Old school.
Okay.
This was old school. This is probably like a few years ago too. So like I burned the CD. You know how hard it is to burn a CD these days?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
I went through all that trouble.
So you took the time, bro.
I took the time.
You went to LimeWire. You downloaded probably 5 Soulja Boy tracks that was really supposed to be something else.
I don't know how many viruses the computer got, but I took the risk. And what I get?
Get no love in return.
No love, man.
She didn't even like tell you later, like, yo, I really like that song on there. Or
I was waiting for like eventually, the kickback. Like, oh, I popped it in some CD player, but
So what did
nothing.
you? Big important question. What did you write on that CD? Like, what was like the message on it? Was it like T's greatest hits? Was it like
No.
T's about a hit?
It's something corny like songs about you.
Oh,
That shit.
oh.
I was getting my bag. I was getting my bag, bro.
Okay, so you just put songs that reminded.
But to you, was that a red flag right there? Where it's like, all right, well, if she can't appreciate that, and that's just a CD, right? To imagine on a higher level, like if she can't appreciate this, what am I supposed? You know what I mean?
See, I was so locked in. I was like, damn, what I gotta do next?
What's the next
knew
step?
I was so jaded. I was trying to be like, yo, that ain't nothing, man. I'd make a whole album next time.
Damn.
A playlist, man. I could do
Give the Scorpion album, the A side, B side.
A side and a B side.
Okay.
Yeah, man. A little something.
I felt you're scoring, but shit. So 7th one, canceling last minute plans. We kind of talked about that a little bit, right? How's it? Like there's no follow up. Usually how I feel like if you cancel last second, which you said, you get it. Things happen. People have to.
I feel like a lot of these flags are just like tied to like flakiness. It's like the like lack of commitment to commit to a time.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like a commitment to do something.
But isn't that where we're at right now?
No, that's what I'm saying. But everything like that's the point of like if you're like because the red flags is just red flags to a serious relationship, right? So it's like these are just all these things seem like such small details, but it's like the willingness not to commit, right? Like even the phone call thing. Like I don't want to take a phone. I personally don't like phone calls, but the main point of it is you're not willing to even call me. Like you're not even willing to commit that time to me. How are you gonna commit to a relationship with me? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So kind of Just but that's side note.
For sure. But like what I mean by canceling last second stuff, like you're not putting a follow up. You know what I mean? Like that's a big major like I don't like a lot. Like if you go cancel on me, then that's cool. I get it. I do the same thing a lot too. But I always make sure I have a follow up. Like, oh dang, like okay, maybe not Saturday, maybe we'll hang out some other time, and then I'll find a plan, and then I'm like, yo, Thursday, let's get it.
Yeah. So like
I always put a time to put that into consideration.
Yeah, if they just did it and it's like that's it.
Yeah, like
oh.
like I can't, and like I said,
I'm expecting them to initiate next.
The next one, because then if not, then you just look like a clown. Kind
and
of
you
going
keep
back again.
constantly saying like, yo,
Let's hang out. No.
And on that point, I'm not on that type of time to be even giving you a lot of that time. So like, you gotta come correct, or I'm just gonna like dub it straight up. I have to, bro.
I agree.
Time's valuable, bro, and I got a lot
especially
of
if I commit to a time and if you dub me, especially like the same day.
Absolutely.
Then I'm gonna be like, yo, like, and I get it. There are circumstances where
for sure.
I get it, but then you better like find some time. And if you're not,
facts. Don't tell me nah, and it's like
And then now it's just like now we're gonna go.
Now we're in
weeks.
limbo.
Yeah.
Redo a reservation, bro. Like quarantine, bro. Like the space, the seating space, capacity, bro. It's not there, man. We make a reservation.
You gotta be waiting a couple days,
man.
man. You gotta be waiting a couple.
You gotta wait,
straight
man.
up, bro.
Yo, that's true, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's true.
That's crazy. Shit. So, what, 8th one? Don't talk about the hard questions. Like, what I mean by that is, there's no talk between you two of future. Like
the what are we's.
Not the what are we's. More along like, do you see yourself married? Do you see yourself having kids? You plan on moving in with somebody? You plan on moving in with me? Whatever it is. Like
that is the what are we's. What are you talking about?
Well, is that?
I think so. Yeah.
The what are we is establishing the exclusivity, the title, the label, that's what stems to build into living together, kids, marriage, all that other stuff.
Oh, I mean, it's just such like a word for me that I kind of just like put in the back of my head.
Now, a lot of people don't like the what are we talk, but that's eventually
not
with
a bad
time.
way, but
no, but with time,
that's when you rephrase it. Like, what you trying to do?
Yeah, like
what you trying to do?
You gotta rephrase.
It's not what you say; it's how you say it.
How you say it.
That's very true. I ain't gonna lie. That's very true, though. It's not what you say; it's how you say it.
What are we? That's alert, man.
Yeah,
That's
it's just
right
like a
there.
very triggering word that I've heard many, many times in my life.
Like, what you trying to do?
Yeah, because I mean, at some point, if you want it to be like, sometimes I just assume, like, if we're rocking all the time together, like, then in my mind, I'm like, all right, we're like exclusive. But I guess if you don't have that actual talk,
you don't know.
then it's technically like, well, we never said we were just with each other. I could see other people. I never knew that, I was like, well, I'm only seeing you, so
yeah.
I thought you were doing the same, but I guess not. That's a red flag. I'm out.
That's a red flag. I'm out. That's the go-to. I'm out.
But I get what you're saying. Yeah, if they keep shying away from like the future things.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's just like you're not buying into me, or you're not buying into the person that you're with. Like you're not giving them a fair opportunity and like letting them know that maybe he is actually considering this. Instead of me thinking that he's just that cool to just like go with the flow that maybe he's drop me any second when he's bored. I guess it's talking verbally about it, communication wise.
Well, how do you feel about it?
About what?
About the future talk.
I'm a fan. I mean, like mine comes with time. I'm like you said, I'm more with the flow.
But couldn't that be a red flag?
With me?
No, if time can be a red flag, right? Because you can prolong anything, and then that could be a red flag.
Yeah, sure.
So how would you like differentiate that? Like, my case is different versus. You know what I'm saying?
No. What are you talking about?
Like, because you're saying that it's not okay if you're asking the what are we thing, but you're saying your defense is, well, mine's a little different because I need time to determine that.
Fact.
Which I agree.
So she's
but
telling how much time do you need?
Yeah, how long is time?
That varies though.
But then how do you when
You be like saying I'm still taking my time to decide.
Yeah, but that could be a red. But that could be a red flag to somebody. Your time, your time frame, and someone else's time frame might be two different.
Evidently, it always has been. Whether it's for me telling them about the time, or vice versa, or them like, yo, like time's
So
up.
you're saying it's always been an issue for you, specifically with this? Then do you see that as maybe you're the red flag, or do you think that it's, you know what I'm saying? Or
you're trying to say I'm like a toxic ass bitch or something?
No, I'm just saying, but sometimes you could subconsciously be a red flag.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very aware, but that's also that gauges my comfortability level with you. Like, I'm not the person that to easily trust somebody with my time, nor like.
But then would you also if someone was like, "What are we?" and you're just not ready to take it to that next leap and bound,
I don't know.
Would you let them know?
Facts.
But if they're willing to walk away, are you going to keep them there?
I have done that before.
Leave it at that.
I was leave it at that.
Case closed, man.
Just leave it there.
We'll leave it there.
Something to think about.
Yeah, for your head top. Shit. I'm gonna get in trouble. But number 9, kind of like going towards with number 8, your 5-year plan. You know what I mean? A lot of people have a 5-year plan for themselves, right? I mean, you want to know where you want. If you're goal oriented, you kind of know what you want to see yourself doing in 5 years, or having a trajectory of such.
I see what you're saying. I think it's a red flag. I think it's a red flag if you have if you actually have that expectation. That's me personally. If I go in and go, what's your 5-year plan? And in your 5-year plan, you go, I want to be married, kids, whatever. I'm seeing that as a red flag immediately.
Okay.
Because that tells me it don't matter who it is. You just want to get married. You want to have kids. So I'm like, you know those people you see that they date, then they break up, and then now they're the new man. They're so in love, and they keep doing that.
I see many people like that.
I look at those relationships and I go, yo, if it wasn't him, it was gonna be somebody else.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? If it wasn't her, it was gonna be somebody. He was just trying to find a wife. She was just trying to find a husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You love love. You don't love that person.
Yeah, you just love the concept of what a family is. What like society tells you is like the norm.
Okay.
Nah, I'm not with that. So on the contrary, if you tell me that that's your goal in 5 years, I'm out.
Yeah, it's a vicious cycle, man. Because I see where he's coming from. Man. Can't always just get what you want like that. So.
Yeah.
Because think about it. Did you guys ever date a girl and go, I'm going to date her? No, it just kind of naturally happens and you kind of let it rock. When it feels right, it just kind of slides. You just kind of end up in one. You kind of end up in a relationship. I've asked girls like when I was like high school, do you want to be my girlfriend? But most of the time, I never met a girl with the intent of dating her. It just kind of happened and then it just worked and then it became serious. Like, you know, I didn't go, oh, I'm going to start dating her. We're going to get married. We're going to live together. It just kind of happened.
Damn, I'm really thinking about this shit right now. Did I do it? Nah.
Bigger question is,
Nah.
do we meet girls with the intent to just date? When was that like the first thing you thought of?
I think that honestly, yeah, no.
I can't
think about it.
I can't- I don't think-
You just let it flow. You just
I,
let it flow.
I literally went through like 11, 12 years of just like relations.
Like I can literally think back to the only time I did that was like in high school when I asked a girl, "Do you want to be my girlfriend?" That was my intent to
I
date.
think I did that too. I think
That was high school. Since then,
same.
never. I've never been like, "Hey, we should date."
I think it was like when I was 15, I asked a girl like, "Yo, like I really want to date you. I want you to be my girlfriend."
Yeah.
No ifs, ands, or buts. Sound kind of wild me saying that out loud, but
Now it does, but
Yeah,
at the
no,
time,
but at that
back
time,
then,
yeah.
that was
Yeah.
legit.
At 15,
Yeah.
she was like,
yeah, and then the next time you ask that is when you're gonna marry them. See what I'm saying?
I'm down on one knee.
But you don't really ask. And even like now, people don't go, "Hey, move in with me." You just kind of gradually just start leaving shit there, and y'all kind of naturally just, you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of these things are just natural. Don't set a
Yeah,
time bar
sure.
on that. Like, and if it takes
I'm
too,
glad you said that.
but if it takes too long, then leave. You know what I mean? You don't have to
say.
stay
It's fair to say.
unless we toxic and we gonna hold you. But
But that's another story.
that's another story. For another day.
Shit. All right, man. Last one, guys. Last but not least. This is interesting. The 10th red flag, the very last red flag, at this 10 is you need to be lit, drunk, have a drink, be incoherent, and like have like no type of like sobriety with this person that you're with. Like every time you see them, they're drunk, or vice versa. You feel like you tend to need to have a drink in order even to be around them. That's a red flag. I myself have been in situations that I couldn't be with somebody just like sober. I take a drink, or hey, let's go have a night. Let's get a glass of wine.
But why'd you do that?
One is like at the time it was like, I mean, I don't, I think of it as like a fun time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think of it as like a.
But I mean, you initially think that, but then then you start to kind of pull back. But what is it? Like, what was it that now looking at it? Was it really just because it was a fun time, or was it because you were trying to like escape something? Were you numbing something with that person?
It was a little bit of both. I mean, it was just me. Like I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I'm here to be like the fun guy. Like I'm trying to put that stigma out there. Like, yo, let's grab a drink, or let's hang out on Thursdays, or hang on weekends only. And I'm the weekend only guy. You know what I mean? I become the weekend only guy. Like, yo, let's grab a drink. I got you. Whatever. We just have a good time. Nightcap. Then do it again another time. Whatever. But it would never extend to more than just that. And vice versa. There was times when like girl was like mad, incoherent all times. Whether it's like
And you're kind of like, damn, can we like
have like a time that we just don't
that hang out? We're sober.
Yeah, and it could be just like, it doesn't have to be just like, I don't know, it could be like anything. It could be like,
I get it.
You know
I mean,
what
I was in a relationship where everything was good for a while, and then one thing I noticed is every time I was with that individual, I was always intoxicated, and that was mainly to kind of numb because things were kind of off. So I just thought, you know what? If I'm just intoxicated, I have to think about it, or like, I'm, whatever. So I would just do that to kind of numb that time we were together. And then I realized like, that's all we do. So I'm not gonna just keep doing that. It's like became like, I have to like, the minute I saw you, I had to become intoxicated immediately to set the tone of the rest of the time of us hanging out. And then I was like, you know what? That's not who I want to be with someone where I can be super duper sober and we're just having a great time. Like we're lit.
Don't
like,
need to have
exactly. So definitely a red flag.
Yeah, that's a red flag. Cause I don't really get intoxicated too much, as you guys know.
Yeah.
So if I get intoxicated around you, like I really like trust you. I rock with you. But if I gotta be intoxicated to vibe with you, like.
But what about on the flip side? What if like a girl you were seeing was consistently always lit every time y'all went out, or like every time y'all hung out?
Yeah, that's not gonna work, man. I'm too mellow for that anyway. So
yeah, she's gonna be on. So like, let's dance, and you're like, yo,
chill out, man. Like I'm trying to just vibe right
trying to
now.
vibe right now.
I'm just trying to sit down. Like,
Trying to sit.
not
Like, damn, you twerking on me? That's crazy. Get off me.
Yo, what you doing all this right here?
Yo, what happened to low key? Nah, I'm playing. But yeah, no, I mean, obviously anything, what do you call it again?
You can't just say anything,
No,
Like,
I mean like anything in moderation is okay. But like if it's like on my way that it's too much, then
no, these are red flags. My thing is if you're gonna date someone or in the process of dating someone and you see any of these red flags, I always say, look at yourself in the mirror and go, can I deal with that for the rest of my life? Something so small, right?
yeah.
Like, say, maybe you're a phone call person. Can you go, can I really be with someone who never wants to talk on the phone with me for the rest of my life? Like, if you really taken that perspective, no.
Like I can't put her on my emergency contacts.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, it's just it's the smallest thing. They always can never commit to a time. Can I really deal with that for the rest of my life? No, I ain't doing that. So anything, my biggest advice, and I think things that I've learned, is if you feel like there's a red flag that you can't deal with, you should walk away. If y'all been dating for a couple months or even a couple years, really assess those red flags and be like, there's other people. There's billions of people in this world, right? You're going to find someone that's going to kind of fit the same mindset. Just go with them.
Yeah.
Or you be toxic and just ignore all 10 red
Or just
flags.
continue to ignore them and then y'all stay with each other.
But that's something that obviously is not recommended on the Sweeterman Podcast. And I agree with Nick. But I mean, shit, that was a 10. Just want to rock it with. Stand by those. I mean, any last words? Anything you want to speak to the people about?
Cool.
Cool.
Good, man. Just
cool, man.
definitely, appreciate everyone doing what they do.
Facts.
Just continue to share, subscribe, and honestly, those subscriptions are important to us. It keeps motivating us to do what we do. We have a lot of exciting things on the way, and I feel like we've delivered.
Yeah,
I feel
we've
like
gotten quite a few things
we
done.
said a lot of things. We have more on the way, more exciting stuff, and we're gonna continue to build. So that extra time to go on YouTube or Spotify and follow, subscribe, share it to a friend.
Yes.
Those things are important. I think the other day I had someone reach out. And I was like, oh, how'd you find the pod? And they're like, oh, my friend recommended it to me. You know what I mean? So like they took the time to share it to somebody for them to put them on. So it's like those conversations are kind of cool.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, man. But on that note, appreciate the support as always. You can see us and follow us on Sweeterman Podcast, at Sweeterman Podcast, on IG, on Twitter. Very active on that. Leave comments, leave DMs. We got Slade covering all that shit. We got, obviously, you can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Google Podcast. And just tap in with us and just enjoy us. And we appreciate you guys listening to us. That note, we out.
See y'all next week.
Peace.
I'm about to get them chicken strips.